Hi everyone, welcome to Topic 3, Lecture 1, Part 1. In this lecture we're going to look at cultural definitions. Fortune magazine in 1999 ran a survey called The Most Admired Company, and in that survey CEOs cited that organisational culture was their most important mechanism to attract, motivate and retain talented employees. So culture is very, very important for leadership. Culture is a pattern of shared assumptions about how things get done in an organisation, and we'll look at Deal and Kennedy's definition shortly. Remember the crab bucket that we looked at a while ago that Terry Pratchett talked about, how we actually pull people back down? Equally, we can lift people up. So, culture is, let's have a look at a definition, a set of key values, assumptions, understanding and norms that are shared by members of an organisation. You'll find that definition in DEFT. Equally, it is an easy way to remember it, Deal and Kennedy's 1982 definition, the way we do things around here, which is a fantastically easy way to remember what culture is. Equally, culture is context, that is the background that helps us understand what it is that we're experiencing, such as here in Nelson, a provincial, low-populated, patriarchal, homogenous, nuclear family Protestant ex-British colony in the South Pacific. It helps us understand, compare that with other groupings. It's equally a metaphor, a comparison of two unlike things, something that is known to something that we understand, so we can shed light or gain insight into something, a theoretical framework that encourages us to find a fresh way of seeing, understanding and shaping situations. Culture involves the members of an organisation in a socially constructed reality. It's a social construct. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look at Morgan's metaphors, and Morgan, not Gareth Morgan, another Gareth Morgan who taught at, I think, at the University of New York, in 1997 wrote a book called Images of Organisation, and in that book he looked at organisations through several different lenses, and one of those lenses was organisations as cultures, where he looked at organisations being socially constructed realities based on members' thoughts, words and actions, quite true. Also that they are an active living phenomenon through which people jointly create and recreate the worlds in which we live. So they're a sense-making device. Morgan also asked some cultural questions. What are the shared frames of reference that make the organisation possible? Where do those come from, and how are they created, communicated and sustained? Leaders need to be able to ask those questions. There are also 4 strengths in culture, that is that they have a human focus, they create shared meaning, we understand our personal impact on the group and our external impact on the group. In other words, our culture will impact on society around us, and our culture will impact on those within the organisation, and we must remain very aware of that as leaders.